gamers alike, Warpetrie here, and yes, this is my version of the unboxing of the Dark Vengeance starter set, I guess. That's what this is now, for 6th edition, and as you can see on the bottom left here, this is the limited edition version. I did go all out, went and spent the extra little bit of money to get that cool Interrogator Chaplain, and I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that have had or that has made unboxing of this, so to be honest, there probably won't be too much information that is different, although I must admit I haven't watched them yet because I've been busy with school and work and such. So here's the box. Looks pretty nice with the blood splatter and the cool little silhouette, the Dark Angels logo, of course the limited edition thing. So let's get right in. I'll show you some of the sprues. I did split the cost with this with my cousin, same cousin I painted the Raptors for, so he has the Chaos armies and I obviously have the Dark Angels. So I'll be getting this to him hopefully tomorrow, as I will be able to upload this video tonight. I have been going through the old version of uploading videos directly onto the YouTube site, not through the Windows Media Player. But nonetheless, let's just get right into this. Alright, and as you can see here, the big pile of fun that we have all the bases. They are all slot bases, except for the Terminators, and on the bike bases there are actually pegs that you can put the wheels in. You can kind of see those in the reflection there, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen bases like that, and since this is primarily a snap-together box set, that's pretty nice that they're there so we don't have to glue everything. Here you have the extra sprue of the Interrogator Chaplain. Sorry, that's all out of focus. I thought that would have focused, but it really didn't. But I'll show you that guy in just a minute. You get your cool templates, which are nice to have because you kind of get them for free or whatever. I'm not really too sure on how all the pricing works out if you want to buy everything individually, because half of this box set is pretty much just buying the Terminators are in here. But you also get the cool rulebook, which I've been using, or when I got in Solid Black Reach, that's what I used for like the 2 or so games I played. So it's nice to have the little mini rulebook here. My cousin and I will have to battle it out to see who gets the little mini rulebook. But since I had the larger version, and to be honest, I haven't really played that many games, I'll probably let him have this because he plays like almost every Sunday, which is pretty cool. And this also looks like an instruction guide, so I'll take a look at that. See what else other goodies are in there. I'll do that primarily towards the end. Right now we'll just get through everything that's in here. A quick reference sheet, which is awesome. I will definitely make a photocopy of this stuff, although this is most likely just for the Dark Vengeance game, as that's that. But things like this, to hit chart, wow, it's really out of focus, I'm sorry. And then the Fires BS, it's the whole shooting phase and the covers and the turn sequences and such, and just what types of weapons do, what types of things. I will definitely make a photocopy of this, and also of the terrain and how vehicles work now and things like that. So that's really nice to have. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues. 2 of them are identical, and then the other 2 are unique. The 2 that are identical are the ones that have the Marauders, I believe that they're called, or the Cultists. Yeah, I think that's it. The Cultists and Ravenwing Bikers. Those 2 sprues are identical, and I'll get into a little bit later why I'm kind of upset about that. But you know, it's a starter box, so I will make this in focus, and I will show you 1 sprue at a time. Alright, now isn't that better? So just, to kick this off, we have the Interrogator Chaplain here, which I'm sure everyone has seen pictures on the GW website of how incredibly detailed this guy is. There's the embossed logo of the Dark Angel symbol on there, with his backpack and the little wispy smoke stuff. Not entirely a big fan of that, but you know, looks cool anyway. A nice base, a nice little scenic base. If you don't want to use this and use it for maybe another character, that'd be a really cool idea. Although interesting enough, I guess, I don't know. It's not. Well, no, I guess it is like a regular base. It's cut out. Yeah, for the most part, it's like a regular base. But it's probably really thin. So try not to poke through that too much. Let's see here. You got the cool plasma pistol with the epic scope on it. which actually looks a bit different from other scopes. If I can zoom in, if I can keep this in focus, or is it something like that? There's a little dagger, or a sword with a skull on it. Should really probably fix that. Or maybe if I just keep, nope, that doesn't work. So, but it's on there. I'll put these all together and I'll show you how they look. Then you got the cool Crozius, the nice little sculpted skull down there, and let's see what else. So here's the part of the body. Where is my focus? I'm gonna refocus this. I'm sorry about this, you guys. Alright, now that is a lot better. I have my little tripod set up, and now we're all ready to go. So, here is the torso, pretty much the main half of the character, with really awesome details, a nice little winged skull on his belt, the cool little scented ointment thing, some more swords, or like ceremonial daggers that he has on his belt, some cool little studs that I think add a really nice touch to his robe. Let's see here, you have, of course now my camera might be in the way, but you can see the sculpt of the Dark Angels logo there, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to try to make a cast of that. And as you get to the back, you get the back part of the armor, which is a nice little detail that you might have missed if you were just putting them all together. Let's see here, what else? Of course now it's not completely still in focus. But other than that, really nice crisp details. I don't really see too much flashing around. I really like the collar on there as well. So just a really nice little special edition model there. Again, there's the cloak, or his cape rather, and then there's the base. Let's see, what part am I missing? There's the Crozius, nice little Dark Angel logo there. And then I think the coolest part of this model is the head. And what's really cool about this, and what I've been liking about some of the other models in this box set, is that there's a lot more separate pieces than usual. Like this whole head there, it's just completely separate. And so if you really want to, if you have this for another army or whatever, you just save off that little Dark Angels icon, and it'd be an awesome helmet to use for any other chaplain. Which I would be tempted just to cast that as well and try to make some other heads. But this model is really cool, and I definitely look forward to painting them up. Alright, so let's move on to another sprue. Alright, so this next segment is a little interesting because I've already cut up the sprue to make sure that my cousin gets his models and I can get mine, and also so that way it's easier to move around the camera. And this part is the identical sprues, so pretty much what you see is doubled. So starting off here, we have the first Ravenwing biker. If you read any of the What's New Today blogs, the bolter up here has been redesigned. Has a cool little sword on there with some skulls. Some nice little scroll work there on his side of his leg, and these really cool new little back banner things. I got one of the old, I guess I can say old, now Ravenwing bikers here, and so the difference is that they don't have the little raven, at least that's what I believe it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be. And these are more like straight up and down, like the old style were, and these are like crooked. So there's the old versus the new. I'm not too sure which ones I have a preference of. I think I like both of them. I don't see anything wrong with them. And they definitely still look cool, so it's nice that they kind of like redesigned that. And then just for sakes, there's the old and the new bike, which really isn't anything different except for up here, the front part of the fender has a tip on it, and this one is just completely flat, which is nice because Ravenwing is purely bikes and speeders, so it's nice that they have that extra detail in there. And so moving along this way, you pretty much have the same. You just have the other half of the bike with nice little details there, like the bolt pistol, which is pretty cool. So let's see here. You have the back of the Deathwing, the first Deathwing Terminator, and again this is the second mold, which is nice that they have the Deathwing icon there. It's not as detailed as the Forge World ones, unfortunately, because I think that would have been just insane, excuse me, to see detail like that on a starter kit. But you know, some of the other models just stand alone from themselves. And then you have some nice little details there on the bolter as well, or storm bolter. And so here is the first plate, or front plate and head of the Terminator. Much in the style of the Assault and Black Reach, and it's really cool with the chest plate there. That's really awesome. If I would be able to figure out how to do my casting and stuff, I would definitely try to cast this whole part and using them on my other Terminators, because that's just awesome. I really hope GW makes more like bit packs with these things on them. That would just make my day. So let's see here. Coming around to the front, here's the or pretty much the whole body of the Terminator. With nice little stud designs, and also on his power fist there. Pretty basic Crozius, Crux Terminatus. There we go. And some cool little details on his belt, spear seals, and things. So at least with the studs, at least I know I'm going the right direction with my own Terminators. So it's pretty cool that they have there, or have those there, so that way I can match mine respectively. And coming up now is the front of the Ravenwing, and this part has been redesigned as well. If you take a look at the old style, you have these pretty generic little angel wings come down, and then generic front plate, which doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty nice. And these, if I can find it, where'd it go? Oh, and there we go. It has like this little tail feather there, and some other nice angel wings that are going down, or I guess you can call them Raven wings if you want to. And then cool little iron halo there as well. I have to check out and see if the other one is different, because on these, at least, let's see if I can find one. They had different little icons. So like there you can see the Dark Angel symbol with the wings and such. And I believe that with the leader, let me take a look. Yeah, with the leader, this one had the Dark Angel's logo like for the light, which I thought was pretty cool. And I didn't notice, at least not yet, if the light there is the same as well. And so I'm pretty much looking at the starter set for conversions, because that's exactly why I got this. And I'm sure a lot of people are doing the same. And so that's what I'm really looking for. So now we're getting to the Marines, if I can get my focus. And they have these nice little backpacks that are a lot different from the ones that we usually have. Which are cool, because with this set you can use generic backpacks, and you can save these for later for some vets or something. So going along again, you have a plain bolter, which I haven't seen before, and then flipping around, cool backpack design with a sword. I'm wondering if any of these have been like recopied from the Grey Knight kits, because that'd be interesting. So if anyone has a Grey Knight kit and can like find some of these backpacks and see if they're the same, that'd be really funny to find out. Sorry about the sniffling. Let's see here. We have another bolter with some scroll on it, and then we're getting to the Marines. So pretty generic standard Marines with the tactical iconography on there, and the cool Dark Angel symbol. Again, if I can figure out my casting, I'll definitely try to get some molds of those, so I don't have to buy the metal ones. And pretty generic poses, pretty standstill, with the snap together hands and such. And then we got the Beaky. It would have been nice to see the Beaky helmet with the Dark Angel's logo on them. If I can find one around, I would show you. I thought I did. I guess not, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Hold on. I can find one. Here we go. So it would have been kind of cool to have one with that head on there, because, you know, the extra detail would have been awesome. But never mind, or nevertheless, they're still epic models, and again with that chest plate there is just awesome. Then the last bolter here is a pretty generic one, kind of like the one from the Dark Angels veteran set, and looks pretty nice. So I will be adding those into a tactical squad. And again, all of these are doubles of models that, or they have a double, so there's 2 of each of those, which make up the 10. Is that how many is that? That's 4. So there's 8 of those models that look exactly the same. And then here we're getting to the Chaos, which are all very nicely detailed. have really cool guns and stuff that look pretty chaotic and kind of mismatched. Some cool guys with hoses and gas masks and poles with just spikes everywhere and such. And so we have some interesting headgear, all with really nice poses, and I kept that so it doesn't snap. Yeah, I guess any chaos player would be pretty eager to be able to paint one of these, or a couple of these guys. And then we're getting to some of the Chosen, or one of the Chosen at least on the back. And yeah, you're kind of all looking at the back side of them. But very interesting weapons of choice for the Chaos, and they definitely do look looted and a lot different from what we're used to seeing from some conversions of others. Kind of look like last rifle and bolter combination type things, and just trying to get you all of the models aspects. Of course, you can just go on the Games Workshop website or any other YouTube videos, websites, or YouTubers videos of the unboxing to get probably more detailed analysis and such. So we're getting to, oh wait, I forgot about these three. So some of them have like pustules and boils and such, very chaotic. Would fit perfect, I believe, in any type of Chaos army. And that head's pretty cool, has a Chaos star for his mask. And now we're getting to the Chosen, which have very cool looking backpacks. I must say, they do look very chaotic. I like this one the most, I believe. Has the, or the ones that at least are holding the bolters and have like the spines in them. I think that looks really cool. They have this guy here who has the cool bolter that has the drum mag. Very nice detailed helmets and armor. All of these just look awesome and would be really cool to see mixed in throughout Chaos Space Marine squads, because that's what I would do. Put them in as fillers. That's not going to be focused. But just the detail that Games Workshop was able to put in these models is just incredible. And which leads me to the point of why I don't really like, at least with the Deathwing standards, or Deathwing aspect, is why they have doubles of the Deathwing. I mean, there's only 5 of them, but, you know, having this stance, it would be nice, but maybe changing just the way that he's looking. Maybe he's looking the other way, maybe he's looking straight forward or something. Just have him be different. There's only 5 of those models, so why make the Space Hulk kit that had like 10 or 11 or so Terminators that are all different, and then make a starter set with, I believe, equal value, and only have 4 models, but yet have, or 5 models, but have 2 of them look the same. I don't know, that's just a major gripe that I have. Pretty much the only one I have with this kit. Other than that, everything looks fantastic, and I really can't wait to paint these models. So, this is the dedicated Dark Angel sprue. It's going to be kind of hard to maneuver around with my layout that I have here, but let's see here. I'll start with the bikes. So this is the squad leader for the Ravenwing, with his 2 twin banner poles, and